Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Today we're going to be working on a technique I like to call the Funky Flutter Strum. Now the main difference between regular funk strumming and this flutter is that everything we're going to be doing will be using all downstrums. This allows us to throw in these double stops and single note lines along with our chords and create a really cool feel. Now the right hand technique is really crucial in this. It's a little bit different than funk strumming. We're not going to be doing so much an up and down motion here at the elbow, swinging our arm. It's more of a wrist motion, kind of doing this little pivot, just like this, kind of a snapping of the wrist. I'll demonstrate this by doing a measure of 16th notes, accenting on the downbeats. Now the first example, I'm just playing a C9 chord down here. And the left hand technique is the same as any other kind of funk strumming. We're going to hit the chord, fret the chord when we want to hear the sound of the chord, and release pressure and just lay the fingers on the strings when we want to hear those kind of muted notes. Okay, I'll play this slowly. All down strums on the right hand. Okay, so now in the following examples, we're really going to spice up these rhythms by throwing in some double stops and single note lines. Alright, let me slow this first one down for you here. We're down here on the C9 chord, hitting all the notes except for the root. And we're going to hit a mix of fretted strums and percussive strums. And we're going to go down to the first fret there and catch those notes out of the B9 chord right there. Then up a fret back to that C9 chord, just playing the E and the B flat note. Remember to do all down strums. Alright, let me slow this next one down for you a little bit here. Very similar to the first lick, but a little bit more complicated. C9 chord. Alright, this next one we're using a 7 sharp 9 voicing down here without the root, and then adding the G note on top. So starting there, hitting a couple strums, then moving chromatically to these notes on the C kind of 7 chord. Hitting the top of a C9 chord there. Chromatically down to the top of kind of a C minor chord. Another thing you might notice when I play this is I tend to play a little bit more forward on the neck to get a warm sound. Versus playing it back here, which will give you a brighter tone. Alright, this last one we're going up to the C9 chord here at the 7th and 8th fret. And using a combination of single notes and double stops with that chord. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming by today and checking out the Funky Flutter Strum. Now all these rhythms that we worked on, you can play them with just standard down-up strumming. The main difference is the feel. Now when you use all downstrums, you're going to get really nice heavy accents where you want them, and that when throwing in these double stops and single note lines, you're going to get a cleaner and kind of more even tone. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and come by TastyGuitar.com where I have a lot of other free lessons for you, and I do teach private lessons via Skype.